Hi church, this is Pastor James. I'm coming to you from my backyard here, and I have just been, like you, glued to the news and glued to the information about the gunman that was on the loose in Paso Robles over the weekend, and over the attempt to capture the gunman and the reported death of the gunman after he had already hit as many as 6 officers, wounded 6 officers by shooting them, and killed another human being in Paso Robles. So when you have a situation like this and you're encountering the darkness and the evil around you, it is oftentimes hard to figure out what we can do about that, if we can do anything, if there's any way that we can respond that's productive. Well, actually, Jesus encountered the disciples in Mark chapter 9, and he talked to them about a boy that they were trying to heal and they just couldn't do anything with. The boy was deranged, he was clearly possessed, and they were frustrated, and they realized that no matter what they did, nothing helped. But they went to Jesus and they said, is there anything, is it possible to help this boy? And Jesus said, with the one who has faith, anything is possible. And then Jesus took the disciples aside and he talked to them, and he said that with prayer, things that are outside of their abilities can be accomplished. Meaning that God is able to do anything. And all we need to do is to tap into the power that is beyond our capacity and beyond our abilities and beyond us in order to address the problems that are beyond our capacities and our abilities. And so I think this really important verse for us to focus on today as we reflect on what has happened in our city and what is going on in this world, and as we are weighed down by the darkness that is real and present and that just rears its head, we need to pray. We need to pray and trust God, that God has the power to bring peace, to bring joy, to bring righteousness. Now, if you are at this place in your life where you feel like you don't have what it takes, well, that's actually a sign that you are in a good place spiritually, because I'll tell you what, you've never had what it takes in your life. God has given you every breath you've ever breathed and every bit of life you've ever had. This is a good place to be in when you are trying to discover how to approach something and realizing that you don't have what it takes. God will give you what it takes and give you what is needed. And when we see all of those brave young men and women going to the front lines to protect us and to serve our community, and we don't know what our role is and our job is, and we think that we should just back off because we just don't have the power or the means to do anything, we should never assume that's the right way. You see, Jesus says that we have at our disposal the power of prayer at all times. So do your job. Lean into God and lift those up, especially those officers, especially those families that will go through a long process of healing. And some of them will at some point wonder, will healing ever be possible for us? And what we want to say to you officers and you families who have lost your loved ones this weekend, and we just want to say that anything is possible, and that we are tapping in as a church. We are praying for you, and we are tapping into the one who makes all things possible. We love you, and we'll see you, and we care for you, and we are here for you. So stay connected and stay together. God bless, and I'll see you later.